Hey everyone, okay, so I'm here today with Carrie Evans, and she's actually been an online Hitch Fit client, and she just went through a 12-week transformation, and so she's here today to do her after shots. Woo! It's just freezing because it's very cold in here. Apologize for that. But Carrie had a great story. She's in a position that a lot of women are in. You're just turned 33 years old, right? And now Carrie was never someone that you would look at and you think, oh, she needs to lose weight. She was what we very fondly refer to as skinny fat, whereas her body is very small and very petite, but her body fat percentage was on the high side, which is still, regardless of if you're visually big or not, that still is a health risk when your body fat is higher. So you actually started at, what did we have you at? 33.2% body fat. Mm-hmm. And today we pinched you with the calipers, and she pinched at 20.2% body fat. So you've dropped 13% body fat in the last 12 weeks. And just when she first walked in from her, now she lives here in Kansas City, so even though she's an online client, that's why she was able to come in here and do her pictures with me. But even just seeing you first thing today, I could tell a huge difference from your before pictures.
And I can tell a difference.
Yeah, for sure.
Exactly.
Tell me, now your husband Chad actually is a rock star online transformation. You probably, I mean, he was like, he had 50 pounds to lose.
Right.
And he like got a 6-pack set of abs, and he's like one of the most insane male before and afters that I've seen. It's pretty remarkable. You two went through a portion of this journey together.
A portion of it together. He started before me in November.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had the same class as me. I don't really need to lose weight. I'm good. I've always been a smaller person, so never paid as much attention to it.
Yeah.
But having the 2 kids, I knew, like, well, my body just didn't go back to where it was when I was 20. I said, I had kids, that's why. And then he started doing this training program, and I said, well, how should I lift weights? I've never lifted. I don't know anything about it. So he said, why don't you just call them, because they know more about weights. He could, try to put me on a plan, but he didn't know what to do for a woman's body. So I signed up in January and started. So we did it together for about 4 months, about 3 months.
So when you first signed up, what was your goal going into this?
My big goal is to get the hips back to where they were. I didn't think it could happen. No Brandy.
Yeah.
And when I saw her picture, I was like, because I'd always told in my head, they're not going to go back. You have kids, that's how it is. And then I saw her like, oh, she's had a kid. And her hips went back, so I couldn't use that excuse anymore. So I just knew that I wanted muscular tone.
Yeah.
I knew that size-wise, I didn't care as much, but I just wanted to look fit. I wanted to feel fit.
Right, and your main concern was not big losses on the scale. You didn't need big losses on the scale. It was really more a focus on changing the composition of your body, getting a little bit of lean muscle tissue on you, and shedding that fat, so that, I know you had mentioned just wanting more energy, wanting to be able to fit back into clothes and feel good about what you looked at, what you saw when you looked in the mirror. Mm-hmm. And I think that's really, really important, just that confidence boost and that.
And it is, because I'd been a runner.
Yeah.
I had tried running and ran lots. I ran a marathon in 2008, but it never changed my body how I expected it to. So I kind of given up on that and just said, well, I guess this is where I am. I'm stuck here.
Right.
I can't change the body. I tried that and it didn't work.
Yeah. Now, how old are your kids? You've got 2 of them?
I have a 6-year-old and a 4-year-old.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. I think the other great thing about you doing this and then you doing it as a couple, is just kids are so perceptive and they pick up on stuff, and I think
absolutely,
you're setting an example for them, which is going to set them up for such a much healthier future.
Right, and I did all of my training in my basement. I never went to a gym facility.
Yeah.
So they were with me the whole time.
So they were right there.
So they were working out with me, and if I was doing sit-ups, they were doing sit-ups. My son does taekwondo, so he has to do sit-ups and push-ups as part of his classes. So he would be practicing, and he'd hold my feet, and I'd hold his feet. So it was kind of a fun thing to do as a family. I know Chad went to a gym.
Yeah.
So they didn't see his as much as they saw mine, and so they when I say I have to go to the basement to work out, they didn't cringe or anything. They came with me to.
I think that's awesome because a lot of people think, oh, I can't afford a gym membership, so there's no way that I can do this. And like you're a prime example of like you can do it at home. You really don't need a big.
No, I have
gym.
a treadmill and I have resistance bands and dumbbells.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't make it to a gym. I work full time.
Yeah.
And I have 2 kids and I have a husband with a crazy schedule.
Yeah.
So I knew that
That's awesome.
I would fail if you told me I had to go to a gym.
Yeah.
I wouldn't, because I get up at 5 to run.
Yeah.
Or I work out when, my son's at an activity, has a carpool with a friend.
Yeah.
So I'll work out real quick while he's gone, or I'll work out after they go to bed.
Yeah.
So you can make it fit into your schedule. I just knew that physically going to a gym was not
Yeah, I think that's great.
going to work.
I think it's a great example for a lot of moms out there that are, aren't sure, they're thinking the same things. I can't do this. I don't have enough
I don't
time.
have the time.
Yeah.
I gave up TV.
Dang it.
TV to work out. You really don't miss it at all.
You don't miss it. I know, it's funny how like when you give that up, it's kind of like you just don't even really think.
I catch it when I'm running sometimes.
Yeah.
I used to spend my evenings just sit on the couch, the kids go to bed and relax and watch TV.
Yeah.
Now I go downstairs and run.
Yep. Now, tell me about the tough parts, because it wasn't always like, we don't want people to think, oh yeah, it was a breeze. I lost 13% body fat, and it was all.
Oh no. I was a whiner. She can attest to it. And my husband can too.
Well, what was interesting about you? It was only for the first few weeks that you still didn't believe that you could do it. And that's more what I was hearing when you were writing to me it was almost a fear. It was like a fear of, I don't think I can do this. And I almost think that because Chad was doing
so dramatic.
He was so dramatic, and I feel like you felt that pressure. I'm not going to be good enough. I'm not going to be this major transformation. That's what I sensed whenever you were, I sensed fear of failure. And then it was very interesting because there was just one day about halfway in, it was about your 6-week mark, that I got this message from you, and I could feel the switch. Like the switch had gone off. It had gone from I don't think I can to I know that I can, and from there on, like the last 6 weeks, you were like on it. Mm-hmm. And I don't know exactly.
I think it was, I took a picture.
Yeah.
To compare. Because you see yourself every day, and you're doing all this hard work, and you're like, it's making a difference. And then in 6 weeks, I took a picture, and I bought new pants.
Yeah.
Because I had gone down in sizes, and I'd wearing them, they were loose. So that was, okay, this is making a difference.
Yeah.
And that was exciting.
And it was cool, and it was very cool, because then every message forward from there that I got from you was just like, I'm on it, I did my cardio, rah! And
you look forward to the cardio.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
What's wrong with me?
Excited. Oh my, set my alarm and get up and go for a run, and the weather's nice.
Well, yeah, I can't tell you how excited I was when I got that message, and I was like, oh, she gets it. She finally got it up here. Because that's like where it has to start. It has to start in your mind, and then boom. Once that clicks, and like you get in that I can do it and I believe in myself stage, like nothing can stand in your way. And like I said with you, we weren't looking for 50 pounds weight loss scale, but 13% body fat loss in 12 weeks is that's over 1% a week, and that's definitely super rock star status. So, sum up, I'm really, really proud of you. I think you've done an amazing job. We're going to get some incredible pictures, and I think your story is really going to inspire a lot of moms out there, a lot of people that think that they can't do it for themselves, or who are afraid that they're going to get criticized if they lose weight. And it's not about that. It's not about dropping scale weight, and it's not a vanity thing. It's a health thing, and it's a energy, and it's a feel good thing. So.
And now we do it as a family. It's kind of.
That's awesome. Very good. Very proud of you. All right, we'll see you guys soon.